Hello Woodchucks, welcome back to Silverrun Forest, and if you saw the thumbnail, you know what we're starting off the day with. Yes, we're starting off with the train, but yeah, if you missed the thumbnail, we got a train load. So I do believe last episode was in August? I think it was August, maybe early September. So we're in the month of November, so we got 3 months of supplies from all the production buildings that need to be sold. And I got the train loaded. Oh, by the way, you did see at the beginning of the episode, I did record the selling of the boat in October, so that's why we're up to 89,000. I didn't pay off any of the debt yet. But in case you missed the thumbnail, of course there's the train, so let's go by. Nothing new here. We got the armoires set up and packaged nicely on the first car, along with some planks long. And then of course we got some tables and some bathtubs. And if we come over to this side here, it's all prefab walls. I was trying to get another one to go in here. Yeah, another one. There's more in the back, trust me. I was trying to get another one to go in there. It would not fit. This was all auto-load. Well, everything on this trailer was auto-loaded. Everything else I had to place by hand with super strength. But we got barrels. We got, I don't know, planks maybe. Staircase railings, cedar shingles. These are the bird houses from the pet store that are lined up there. These are the carton rolls, and we got paper rolls, more barrels, buckets, chairs. What is that? Can't see because it's on. Oh, those are easels. Those are from the art place. Sometimes it won't show because it's auto-loaded onto the train. Those are the picture frames right there from the art store, and on this side here, pretty much the same stuff. I'm sticking out a little bit on this side here. Hopefully it's not a problem. And let's see, anything else over here that we have not seen? And wait, there's more. So much more that we went to a third car. These are the dog houses. And yes, you can strap them in. Now this is where it's going to get a little funky going on back here. We'll see. We got more paper rolls, and we got more. Now we got wooden beams back here. I didn't have room for them on the front car. So now we got wooden beams, wooden beams, wooden beams, and now we got some prefab walls. This is the third cart of number 4 of the train. This side here, pretty much, yeah, you're going to see everything because it's all bulky stuff. And then we get down to the last car. Yep, we even got the last car loaded on. So we got all the planks, just regular planks that need to be sold. I had to hand load those in. And of course, the metal, which is in there. It's strapped in. So that's the way it kind of looks. Actually, let me give you a nice aerial view of this, so we can just come on up here and see what we got here. So there's the metal, the planks, prefab walls, wood beams, paper rolls, dog houses, picture frames, easels, chairs, buckets, barrels, more paper and carton, and bird houses. Oh, those are cat tree stands that are on top. Cat stands, cat tree stands, whatever they call them. Cedar shingles, staircase railings. Wish I could remember what that is. Just drawing a blank. Loaded up so much stuff. Barrels, and of course the prefab walls and everything. So, one of two things or three things are going to happen here. One, it's going to go great. We're going to back up, and I'm going to get 400,000, maybe. 2, I'm going to back up. Some stuff will sell. We're going to have a big explosion. Things are going to go everywhere, and I have to clean up for about 5-10 minutes. 3, the game's going to crash. And that could be a possibility. So if you're wondering how long it took me to load this up, auto-loader and loading up with super strength, started the morning at 8 o'clock. It is now 9:24. So about an hour and 15 minutes, we'll just say, by the time I got everything rolling. An hour and 15 minutes to load this on up. Well, let's jump on down here. Wait, I gotta turn off super strength here. That'd be not super strength, flight mode. So we're all set here. Let's jump into the train. And yeah, look at the list of things that the train shows. Hey, we got all this stuff. Yes, you do. You know, I probably should do it. Probably did do it, but I'm gonna go ahead and save the game just in case. I don't know what's gonna happen. I just don't. It might be too much stuff, but. Yeah, you might see the game lag and crash. We're moving a lot of pallets here. And so far, nothing has fallen off. So either got everything strapped in. Nope, there goes one pallet. Oh, there goes the second one. Jump off. Is the game going to crash by doing this? Pallet's going to explode everywhere. I think most of it's going through. Wow, we're up to 661,000. And just by doing that, the trees started flickering. What the heck, man? Why? Alright, I mean... Alright, I can get that one here. Hang on a second. Throw it across to the third dimension. Alright, another way to get rid of flickering trees I've been doing lately is... What setting is that under? I think it's under this one. Oh, I got it set for September anyways. Let's go to December. That'll get rid of all the leaves. In order to get this pallet, I need flight mode. I can't grab it. Oh, I got it. So you can't grab things when you're in flight mode. Did not know that. Not that I, ever tried it. All right, I got a couple of pallets down here. Okay, what is... there's something going on here with the number 666. I always end up... Look at that, 666,000. I end up putting on that number a lot. I don't know what the game... Maybe the game's trying to tell me something. I think there was a couple more pallets that flew off. Let's grab this one here. That was a lot more than I was expecting. Can we just heave it over? There we go. Okay, so with that being done... That was a lot more than I was expecting. Wow. So we only owe just a little over $1 million. I'm just trying to find the other pallets. I'm going to bring it right back to the sawmill. Unless a car took it for a ride. I know two of them fell off. I thought it was both here. Or was it here? Here it is. We'll bring this back. Is this the regular pallet? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me with those. So we'll bring this back and put it with its one friend I got back here. That was a good sale right there. Wonderful. Now, we're not done selling just yet. We got more stuff to sell. I got to go down and grab the fabric and the wool. We're going to go sell that. And then, of course, I got bowls and pepper grinders to sell. So, let's go down and we'll grab those. And I'll meet you downtown. I'll just use the Massey Ferguson in that trailer. So I keep getting told in the comments to ride the roller coaster over and over again and something magical will happen. And a couple people did let the cat out of the bag, as they say, a while ago. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I guess if you ride it 15 times, it gives you super strength. I mean, I already got it with the Easy Developer mod, but I'm going to try to ride it a couple more times. I think I've ridden it like 3 or 4 times, so I'm going to ride it some off camera just to see what happens. See if something comes up that says, hey, you've gotten superpowers or whatnot. So anyways, I got 4,000 liters of fabric and 2,000 liters of wool with me, and of course the clothing shop is the place to go. So let's bring a little bit more cash. Trying to get it all together in one good sale. Oh, maybe by the time we're done here, we'll have $700,000 in the bank account for about a minute or so. Take the straps off. Yeah, we should have enough here. I should have $20,000 worth of pepper grinders and bowls here. Yeah, so about an hour and 15 minutes to load up that train this morning. If I were to do it legit, I don't know how long that would have taken me, or if that would even be possible, honestly, other than putting the metal like in a bucket and then dumping it in the back and having someone on the ground ready with a strap to strap it in. I guess that's a possibility. But all the production buildings are running, and we're going to have a look at something here in just a moment as I'm recording this episode way in advance. Today on the Mod Hub, we used a mod called the No Handcuffs mod on No Man's Land, where it took the production buildings and made them hold 5 times as much and produce 5 times as fast. And a mod came out today that was rather interesting, and I kind of like the concept of it. It's kind of the same thing as a No Handcuffs mod, to where you can upgrade your production buildings. And I think it's actually called Upgrade Factories. So we're going to have a look at that here in just a moment. soon as we sell stuff. I may not do it today. Actually, I may do it with the spinnery. The spinnery might be a good one to do it with, only because with the amount of sheep that we have, the spinnery now cannot keep up with the amount of wool coming in. So that might be a good one to upgrade. So the no handcuffs mod by Epideth that we used, that was not strapped in. Okay. The no handcuffs mod that we used by Epideth on No Man's Land, that was 5 times as much material and produced 5 times as fast. This one here, I think, doubles it, and there's no limit to how many times you can upgrade them, apparently. I haven't had a look at to see how much it costs to upgrade the factories / production buildings, but we're going to have a look here in just a moment. As soon as we can sell more stuff and get over $700,000 in the bank account. Oh, come on. Really? $699,840. Well, close enough, I guess. Alright, I'm going to drive this on back so I can drop off the trailer. And then I might as well drive over to the spinnery. We'll have a quick look at the spinnery production building. See if I want to upgrade and actually see if it doubles it every time you upgrade it. So I just had a quick look because I couldn't remember how much the spinnery cost. The spinnery costs $60,000. So what you got to do if you purchase this, what you do is you're going to come in here, and what you're going to see in front of each production building is a number. And 1 meaning baseline. I'm short on planks long. Well, surprise, surprise. So what we could do in here, if we just click on spinnery, and if I click on upgrade, is $60,000 or $66,000. Okay, wait, that was 66. I thought, is it 60,000 for the production building? So the spinnery is 60,000. So if I want to upgrade it, it's 66,000. That's interesting. Well, what it does is, instead of having 2 production buildings on the map and having to deliver to 2 different production buildings and collect at 2 different production buildings, I guess having just one and taking up less space on your map is nice. All right, so I'm going to give this a try. So if I go upgrade, so right now it does 1,440 cycles a month. I better write this down because after I click on it, who knows what's going to happen. 1,440 cycles a month, and production cost is 120. It can hold 45,000 liters of wool, and it can hold 5,000 liters of fabric and storage. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade this for 66,000. Why not? I got the cash. I was like, what the heck are those numbers? Okay, put it down here. 2 spinnery. So now if I come down here, and now doubles it to 90, 90, 10. And let's see, what was my number? 14. I think the cycles per month actually did a little bit more than double, because it was 1,440 cycles per month, and half of 3,000 would be 1,500. So it doubled these numbers over here, but increased the cycle production. So it actually will produce faster. Of course, it will produce faster, but it's a little bit more than double. And the production cost per month did go up. It went from $120 to $228, so a little less than half. Or less than double, I mean. Less than double on the money. So a little bit, so if you double it, sorry, if you upgrade it by 1, it does more, just a little bit more than double on the cycles per month. The production cost is a little bit less than double per month. And all the materials that I can hold and outgoing products are doubled. All right, so that's kind of interesting. Now I know what you're going to be asking me. Hey, Peanut, why don't you upgrade the boatyard? Well, guess what? Since the boatyard is not under the production chain chart over here, we can't upgrade it. But you could upgrade the sawmill. Let me guess, that's going to be $275,000 to upgrade the sawmill. So basically, to upgrade your factories, it's a little bit more than the original one. How about if I were to upgrade the spinnery again? Is it another 60? Ooh, so the cost goes up little by little. So the base game production building is 60,000. We upgrade it for 66. So this one's going up by 10% every time we upgrade it. So every time you want to upgrade your factory, it upgrades by it's an additional an extra 10% in cost. Got it? I think so. That seemed right. That seems right. I'm not going to upgrade that again because that was more money than I wanted to spend because I want to come in here. And, of course, we got to spam this button here. So, yeah, just under $1 million that we owed. And look at that money come on down. I was not expecting that train to give me as much as it did. I was expecting about 400,000. And it brought in over $500,000. I think I can actually go down to 8,000. So we're left with $350,000 left in our loan to pay off. Well, I'm going to drive the Massey Ferguson on up to the sawmill because we got to do some work up there. I think our sawmill probably needs some wood. And we're going to try a little bit more on the yarder or skyline, whatever you like to call it. We're going to talk about that and how it's been working for me. And it hasn't been working that well, to be honest with you. But let's go up there and have a look at it. Now, if I was here longer on Silverrun Forest, I would upgrade the sawmill just so it could keep up with the planks long to all the production buildings. Because that is the only thing that is, well, I don't want to say it's slow on. It just, every production building just about needs planks long for material. And the sawmill's pushing them out, just can't supply everyone at once. Now, supplying the paper mill for the paper and the carton, that goes through a full stack of logs in a day. So about 30,000 liters it can hold. And it goes through that in 1 month easily. So make sure you got a good supply going there if you want to keep it up and going. Unlike the wood turner, where if you bring 30,000 liters of wood down there, that could last for quite a while on it. Just waiting for the carriage to come on up. So I've been giving this carriage a try. As you can see, I've been cutting down more trees here. How are we doing on the sawmill anyways? How much lumber do I need? Where are we here? I'm actually doing pretty darn good. So I've been cutting the trees down here because I gotta get rid of the stumps that are up here. And I've been having to go with the carriage. And I got rid of the small trees that was at the bottom of the hill because they kept getting snagged on that and the trees would fall off. But now it seems like the trees always fall off when it goes over that rock down there. Now, it could be because I got too much weight on it. I'm not going over the weight because you can't do that. Now watch, now that you guys are here, it'll probably go right into the lagoon of the sawmill. But usually what happens is once this tree drops over the rock, it snaps right off the cable of the carriage. Except now. They usually just drop off right here. Alright, let's go get the other one. Strap it on this side here. And I'll just say again, because the comments are still coming in, hey, you can hook up 4 trees to it. That is true, but unless you're at the weight limit. And now you're going to take that. Hey, you know what? If the yarder works, that's fine. I just rather, did it actually take it into the pond, the lagoon? It did. All right, so it's working. You guys are here. Of course it's going to work. But most of the time it just drops off the edge of the rock, and that's it. Right there would be good. I do have a good pile, well, I had a good pile of logs from those trees. Actually, yeah, I still got a decent pile there. Just to make sure if I ever need a good, just go up with the autoloader, get a load, and head on over to the paper mill. I'm ready to go. Now, see, just to prove my point, see, you're right here, and it won't let me hitch up to that one. Of course, now that one did roll away further. Because there's also a distance that you can only go, so all the logs have to be within a certain distance of each other, or else they won't hitch up either. But since it's a weight limit of 3 tons, And every one of these lodgepole pine trees weigh just over 3 tons. That's why I just cut them in half. Yeah, sure, now it's going to work great. It could have been, maybe there was something going on with the game. Sometimes you got to, exit the game, come back in, and maybe that was my problem. Or maybe the problem is me, as we know. But this little setup here works rather well. Having the yarder on the other side of the goon, so that way when it brings the trees down, it just automatically takes them. But I'm actually surprised that we got the roller coaster and the boatyard all done basically in a year and 3 months. Now, we did borrow a heck load of money to get all the productions up and going. But we're paying off that loan. Let's go up here. Where's that cable? Let's go get this tree. No, we'll get this one right here. I've had a few people leave comments saying, well, it's easy when you cheat everything in. Well, it all depends on how you look at cheating. I haven't spawned nothing in. I mean, we borrowed up to, what was it, 2.7 million? We're paying that off. Cheating, auto-loading on the trailer. Yeah, I'll call that cheating. I have no problem with that because, yeah. But I mean, it would just take me forever to get an episode done. It took me 1 hour and 50 minutes to load that train this morning. Wait, did that tree break off? It did. You gonna take it this time? Did I not send you off back to the carriage? I did not disable you, that's why. Don't tell me you're gonna get stuck on that stump. We're all good. Now you're gonna fall off and break off. Looks like it may have broken out, but it slid enough into the lagoon. But as far as the whole cheating thing goes, I mean, super strength and, of course, autoloader. Yeah. I'll call that part of cheating. I'm not going to deny it. I mean, I show it right on cam, so I have no problem with that. But I didn't spawn any material in to get it done. If you got all the productions up and going, you can definitely get the roller coaster done in 1.5 years. Let's see. Let's get one more tree down. Actually, let's see if I can get this one down here. Let's make sure we fell it to the left. Closer. Actually, I'm actually close enough to the yarder cable as it is. I like how it shows you that you're in range of it. That's good to know that when you're cutting down a tree, if you're in range of it or not. Yeah, so this tree does weigh 3.7 tons. And the yarder has a limit of 3 tons. Alright, so now I can kind of show, I can hitch up to that one, and it'll say it's too heavy. So, and I think the max is, the most amount of logs I got attached to it is 4 myself. Ka-ching. It's in. And this yarder will reach a long ways. The thing is, you got to just clear your way from wherever the yarder is to wherever the end of your cable is, or else the trees are going to get snagged everywhere. And it's not going to work out too well. Alright, I'm just going to let that one go back on in on its own, and we are done using the yarder for now. Let's go grab the Massey Ferguson. You may have seen I got the tree stump grinder on here. Alright, so pipe is already out because it says pipe in. You're probably saying, what pipe? Yeah, I know, I agree with you. But this does come with a pipe on it, so you could get wood chips. But I decided not to because I did not want to be driving up through the woods with a trailer behind me trying to collect wood chips. Now all these trees here I cut as low as I could to the ground, so hopefully I don't have any problems. How far down does that stump go? There we go, I think I got it. There might have been an old one there and a new one, meaning the trees that were there before to the ones I'm cutting now. So we probably just have one more episode here in Silverrun. It's November now, so it'll probably be... we might be in March, depending on if we get any snow. That's what it boils down to. I don't want to be trying to plant trees up here with snow on the ground. Although, yeah, because it'll be hard for me to see where the ground is to get the excavator to be sitting flush with the ground to plant trees. I don't think I can take care of this log that's here. No, I cannot. Well, I got 2 logs, or stumps right here. Actually, I got 3 stumps right here. So by then, if it is March, we're getting like $120,000 a month from our production buildings. So we got only $350,000 to pay off, so that should be not a problem. And by then, I may have another boat that's been launched. I may not show that boat being launched next time. We'll have a look to see how far we are on the boat, but just got to remember that one got launched at the beginning of the episode in October at 2 p.m., so it hasn't even been a day yet. And 1 sheet pen and 1 spinner, you can easily keep up with the boat. Once you get it kind of squared away, I would just recommend maybe getting all the material in the boatyard like I did, and then stack as much as it can hold, and then put all the fabric in there and let it build the first boat almost, and then buy it. And then that way you get the first boat kind of for free, and you get the second boat pretty much for free as well. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of stumps on this hill, and I'm not going to get them all. Actually, I'm kind of curious. I think we looked at this before. Trees cut down 387. So you only need about, I don't know, 300 trees, 325 trees cut down. Of course, I guess it depends what trees you're cutting down to build a roller coaster. Because as we saw with the giant sequoias, you're not going to get nothing in return from them. And everyone told me when I was getting ready to plant, I said, well, if you want a good tree to plant and get your bang for your buck, is this lodgepole pines. Yep, I think I got that one. This stump grinder will also get rid of the trees as well. You know, it ain't going to hurt for me to get rid of one of these lodgepole pines, so I'll show you. Let's go ahead and just clear out the stumps here first. I think it also gets rid of the brush that's on the ground as well, so you may be seeing some brush that's disappearing at the same time. Okay, so I'm just going to pull up to this tree right here, and it should take that whole tree right on down, and it did it really, really quick, faster than it does the stumps. So if you just want to plant trees and get wood chips, you could do that. Just keep in mind, I think that one of these lodgepole pines give like, what, 7,000 liters of wood chips? So if you buy this, I forgot what it's called, Tree Be Gone? I don't know what it's called. I don't know what's going to be under here. Chainsaws, not forestry machines, forestry equipment. Devour Trees. Devour Trees mod. So yeah, you'd just be putting wood chips in the back of a trailer if you wanted to. But one of these lodgepole pines will give you 7,000 liters, so it's going to fill up your trailer rather quick if you keep doing that. I was done with that stump. There we go. That kind of clears up the stumps around here a little bit. I was tripping over them too many times. Alright, and 350,000 is what we owe? Yeah, 350. Alright, let's go on down to the boatyard, see. I think we're doing okay on material. Yeah, I think we're doing okay on material. I kept bringing it on down when it needed it. But, yeah, I may get another boat or so. Actually, I need planks and planks long down here, I think. Yeah, I'm short on planks and planks long. So that may stop the boat from being produced. Not that big of a deal. And, of course, we got this thing right here. Oh, you know it's going to lag. It always lags the first time around. See if it does it again today. I'm sure it will. I did enjoy riding the roller coaster the first time, not because it was the first time, but riding it at night is pretty cool with the lights on it. But I cannot wait to see what is in store for future maps with now the ability to put in production buildings where we can build things. Yeah, it's going to lag the first time around a little bit. Actually, this is the first time I recorded a Silverrun episode, and since the Season 2 pass has been announced, I wonder if there's going to be a new map on the Season 2 pass. I wonder if they got anything in store for us, like the roller coaster. The boatyard is just a production building that you were feeding before you could, you could buy it whenever. I just don't know why we can't see it in the production menu. Ride is waiting. Alright, we'll go around again. Hopefully this time it won't oops. Hopefully this time it won't stutter anywhere. Now I'd like to see where we could have bought the roller coaster and earned some money off of it, every hour. I like that sign. Wait, let's discuss this. I've seen that sign before, actually, in real life. On a roller coaster ride. Yeah, not this time, no stuttering. Now, I know I mentioned when I was building the roller coaster, or bringing the materials down here, that usually the highest point is where you get pulled up to. And I was like, well, how's this roller coaster work? And then I kind of forgot. The first dip of the first dip that we go down goes down into a cave. So you're actually going below ground. So that probably is the biggest drop. Alright, so that's like the 5th time I've ridden the roller coaster. So I think you guys said like 15 times or so. So I have to ride it a few more times, and I'll try, if I can remember, I'll probably ride it like 7 times more. Then I'll start recording. I'll just keep riding and ride it until maybe another 7 times. If something happens, I'll have it on, I'll be recording for it. And if nothing happens, then I'll be like, what the heck, man? What the heck? This part right here, every time I go through it, the Six Flags in Massachusetts that I've gone to many times has a Superman roller coaster. And they have a dip that goes underground like that. And it's completely dark for about 10 seconds when you go through with the roller coaster. And the one thing, if it's the first time you're riding, you don't know about it, when you go through, you get sprayed with water. So that's... But I think they may have taken that out because some people did not like that. I thought it was funny. But yeah, riding the roller coaster, I'll ride it some more. Looks like one more episode of Silverrun Forest. And then I do have a plan for another series on a map. Haven't really chosen a map. I got an idea to play on the map. But then sometimes the map brings things to you to do. Like Silverrun. I did not expect I'd be doing a series on Silverrun when it was coming out. I was like, it's all about logging. It's nice, but then I said, we get to build a roller coaster? I'm intrigued. And here we are. The roller coaster's built. Almost got the loan paid off. And yeah, the productions are running great. So I'll probably see you in the springtime with another train load of stuff to sell. And then we'll probably lease the excavator and replant some trees in some areas that... we can't leave bare like that. But anyways, that's going to do it for today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Silverrun Forest. But until then, have a good one.